buffet. I've never done a live from the buffet before. So let me see if I can adjust this guy here. Get set up. There we go. If I can twist this guy. There we go. Oh, that's the wrong way. That's the wrong way. Let me just go vertical here. Hang on 1 second. I gotta get this thing fixed. I can just put it here. Alright. Actually, it's kind of weak. So, hey guys, thanks for joining. I'm just trying to get my mic kind of hooked on here. That's fine. As long as you can hear me, I think I should be okay. Can you guys hear me okay? Hey, Mr. Cruise Fever, how are you doing? How's the audio coming in? I just connected my wireless mic to the stream. So let me know how's it coming. How's the audio? Can you hear me okay? Not enough background noise, hopefully. So wow, a lot of folks are joining. Hey, Kathleen, happy Tuesday evening. Hey, Big Brian. That's good. I'll talk more about my day in just a second, guys. It was really cool, really chill. Hey guys, you guys should check out my thumbnail. I took like this picture in front of like the buffet. I've never done a live from the Windjammer buffet, guys. I don't think I've ever gone live from a buffet before. Hey Tony, how's it going? Patreon, YouTube member in the house, and then Kathleen, a Patreon member, has joined already, and Tony Diaz, a YouTube member as well. Thank you so much. All right, guys, I see a little message here. I'm not sure what that is though. Oh yeah, there we go. Perfect. Hang on a second. Sorry, hang on. I gotta say, got it. Okay. Okay. There we go. Okay, cool. How's the quality, guys? Audio and video, everything is good. I did an internet test before I went live, and thanks to SpaceX and Starlink, it's like 50 megabits per second, which is like wild when you're in the middle of the ocean. So I'm okay. I can go live, right? So again, we'll keep this to about an hour or so. It's about 8 p.m. here on the East Coast or in the Caribbean. I think we stay on ship time, which is East Coast time. So yeah, guys, like I said, I'm in the buffet, and I'll flip it around and we'll do a walk around a little bit as well. But I just had an amazing meal. This is the first night I did not go to the main dining room because I was busy throughout the whole day, and then after sail away, we hung out on the helipad, and it was just wild, guys. I got some crazy fun footage that I'll share with you guys later. It was so much fun. I literally had, it was probably one of the most fun sailaways. Like, you guys thought the sail away from Fort Lauderdale on Saturday was fun. This was probably even more fun. Like it, and again, you guys will see video footage of it. It was awesome, guys. Yeah, and the reason I decided to go live later is because I feel like it works better for a lot of my viewers' schedules, right? Usually when I go live at 5 p.m. Eastern, that's 2 p.m. Pacific, and a lot of people are still at work, right? So I think my hope is that, hey, if I go later in the evening, that's 8 p.m. Eastern, most people have had dinner on the East Coast and they're relaxing, hanging out. And 5 p.m., on the West Coast, folks are, off of work, and if they're free, they can join, right? So we'll see how the turnout is today. All right, let me catch up on the comments here. All right. Hello again. I'm going to say hello to Mr. Cruise Fever, Kathleen. Thank you so much. Hey, Brian. Day was awesome, man. Like I said, we were in St. Croix today, and as usual, I didn't get off because it was a perfect opportunity to do my content, and I got some good content. I did my ship tour, about 95% done with my ship tour. There are certain venues that I couldn't get into because they were closed, like the Lyric Theater, which is the main theater. I couldn't get into Windjammer, surprisingly. Actually, I might do my Windjammer tour here after we're done with our live, just to kind of like show you what it's like, right? And then there was another venue that I made a note of it, but I got to go back and finish that for my tour. Yeah. Hey JT Long, yeah, Tony, thanks for joining, man. Your audio is 100% better. I'm finally able to catch you. Hey Michelle, thanks for joining. Which ship I'm on? I'm actually on Adventure of the Seas. I was kind of giving little hints. Well, one hint leading up to this cruise. I'm going on my next cruise adventure. I'm going on my next cruise adventure, and then, of course, I said, hey, I'm on Adventure of the Seas, right? So some people may have picked it up, some people may have not, but yeah, Adventure of the Seas, you guys, I love this ship. It's awesome. Tony, what's theme nights in Windjammer? It looks like it's Mexican. I mean, I see some fajitas and stuff, which I'll show you guys in a little bit too. The drink, actually, I had some drinks earlier, man, so I gotta hydrate with water. So I can't drink too much. I might get one as we walk around and stuff. I just had dinner though. Had some jalapenos. A little spicy, so I have to kind of cool down. And So I had dinner. I ran downstairs to my room, got all my equipment, my headset, my mic, my wireless adapter thing, my phone, my all my stuff here, right? So, um, hey, Adventures of David and Aaron, thanks for joining. Appreciate you coming on. Thanks for the late start. Just finished work for the day. Nice, Big Brian. I'm glad this time works out. Just stop by, say hello. Gonna go run, head to dinner, on vacation. Oh, nice, Kathleen. That's awesome. Well, have a wonderful evening and enjoy the rest of your vacation in Jamaica. Again, Kathleen, thanks again for your support. An awesome Patreon member as well. Cool. So let's see. You guys today, St. Croix. And one thing I think you guys may know about me, and I think folks in general, the cruising community probably knows about me, is I'm actually one of those cruisers that like actually prefers a lot of times to stay on the ship instead of going to explore a port, because I've been to the Caribbean like so many times, and while I've never been to St. Croix before, nothing really stood out to me in St. Croix that I really wanted to do. And same goes for Tortola. Now I know in Tortola tomorrow we're there tomorrow in the British Virgin Islands, and I know there's like these the baths or whatever. Those are really popular, but it just didn't really piqued my interest. I was like, it's fine. I'm gonna stay on board tomorrow. The only time I'm actually getting off the ship this week, guys, again, no surprise, is that perfect day at Coco Cay. Right, that's on Friday. So just like my Norwegian cruise, I only got off one day in Victoria to take pictures of the ship and walk around Victoria, like the dock area. And then on Adventure of the Seas, I'm only getting off at Coco Cay because I love Coco Cay, right? So that's a no-brainer. Hey Eric, how's it going? Hey JT, watched your Bliss food video, loved it. Thanks, and happy to be part of your live tonight from Montreal. Hey Eric, thanks so much, Eric. I'm glad you can make it on tonight, man. I appreciate all your comments and your kind words and support. You're awesome, Eric. Thank you. Michelle, I haven't been able to watch you in a while. Are you on the West Coast or East Coast? If I remember, the Adventure of the Seas is East Coast. The ship must feel small to you after cruising big and modern. Yeah, Michelle. So I live on the West Coast. Right? So I live in Seattle, but this cruise is out of Fort Lauderdale, Florida. So it's doing the Eastern Caribbean, right? And actually, you know what? Voyager class ships, and I mentioned this to folks who I've met on this ship as well, right? I think Voyager class ship is probably the smallest ship I'll ever cruise on. And it's not even that small. It's actually a pretty good size, right? So I love my big ships. I love Oasis. I like big ships, and I cannot lie. I love Oasis class. I love Quantum class. Voyager class is the smallest, right? So I've done Explorer. I've done Navigator. I've done Adventure, right? I still got to do Mariner at some point and maybe Voyager at some point as well, right? But one class I have not done yet is Freedom class. I need to go on Freedom of the Seas or Liberty of the Seas or Independence of the Seas, right? So I'm gonna have to go on those at some point. Of course, I'm going on Icon in January, which is even bigger than Oasis. So that's gonna be pretty epic. Hey, John Clark, how's it going? Another YouTube member in the house. How you doing, man? Hey, Linda, another Patreon member in the house. You guys, Patreon and YouTube members representing. Thank you so much, guys, for your additional support. You are the best. Hello, JT. Almost missed you again, but glad I didn't. Yeah, Linda and John, and I mentioned this in my post earlier today. I think my second to last post. I was gonna go live during Sail Away from St. Croix, right, which is 2 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. Eastern. And then I thought to myself, you know what? Let me actually just vlog my Sail Away experience and go live later because one, I think there might be more people who could tune in later, right? Later lives means probably better turnout, which I've seen already. 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, it's, evening time, right? So people might be getting off work, or there's like, if you're on the East Coast, you might, your dinner's done, you're just relaxing with the family, having a good time, and you just want to hang out and chat with JT, you can do that too, right? So, Tony, I did Liberty in May, nice ship, just a little bigger than Navigator. Yeah, Tony, I remember that. I remember seeing some of your posts about Liberty of the Seas, man. Now, Liberty's a great ship. Like I said, I want to go on Liberty or Freedom or even Independence, right? At some point, one of these days, I'm going to have to go on one of those ships, right? I think I might opt for like a 7-nighter instead of doing like a 3-nighter, 4-nighter. So that probably cancels Freedom, right? Because I think Freedom only does 3 and 4 nights, right? Correct me if I'm wrong, from like the Bahamas, right? Which is kind of, I think Freedom does the same itinerary that Utopia is going to do next summer. So I think I might do Liberty of the Seas or Independence of the Seas, whichever one offers a great 7-night itinerary that goes to Coco Cay that my wife approves of, right? My wife likes to get off ports every now and then, but again, if she loves to stay on the ship as well, right? So, I mean, I know I'm not the only guy who likes to stay on ships, guys. There were not a lot of people, but there were quite a few folks who were actually on the ship today. But again, you guys, like, I'll tell you more about my day in just a bit. Castaway goes, what up, though, JT? We had the privilege of going on Independence of the Seas in November and Liberty and nice. That's awesome. Hey, Castaway goes, again, another awesome content creator in the house. That's so cool that you get to go on Independence and Liberty, man. That's going to be awesome. I hope to go with them on one day. Hey, JT. Hey, Shane. Hey, JT. What class is Ovation of the Seas? Shane, it is a Quantum class ship, right? So one thing to remember is there's two quantum classes, right? So there's quantum class, which is quantum, anthem, ovation, right? And then you have quantum plus, which is Odyssey of the Seas, Spectrum of the Seas, right? Correct me if I'm missing. So I got quantum, ovation, anthem, and then Odyssey and Spectrum. So yeah, there's 5. So 3 in the quantum class, and then 2 in the quantum ultra class. So yeah, there's like this like breeze or fan coming from storm. I don't know. It feels nice. I don't know. I kind of like it. But yeah. Yeah. All right, guys. So yeah. So let me tell you about my day. So St. Croix. I was debating whether or not I was going to get off, right? 1 second. I got some great news today from my Ovation sailing in September. My upgraded list. I said, oh, awesome, John. Congratulations. You're going to be living the sweet life on Ovation of the Seas, which for folks who may not know, Ovation of the Seas is one of my favorite ships of all time. It's the ship that I've cruised on the most. So let me let you guys know. So I've cruised on Ovation 3 times, and I've done 3 different Ovation of the Seas tours. So I've been on the ship 6 times, 3 cruises and 3 tours. You know, I get invited from like Royal Caribbean to do like content and stuff like that. So yeah, I've done that 3 times, and like I mean, it was also a couple of years and apart. But I went on Ovation like a month ago, right? You guys probably saw my tour, right? So I went on there for like a 5-hour experience. Oh my God, I'm doing Ovation 19 nights, October 24. Oh my God, Linda, OMG, that's like big capital OMG. 19 nights, that's gonna be epic. Oh my gosh, that's gonna be fun. Ovation is a wonderful ship, guys. I love it. I highly recommend. That's probably I haven't been on Anthem of the Seas yet. I do recommend Ovation slightly above Quantum, just for various reasons, especially if you have kids. Didn't mean to interrupt the story you're saying. No problem, John. I mean, I'm here for you guys, right? So basically, when I made my post this morning about, hey, good morning from St. Croix, I knew I had a couple of things to take care of. I had a couple of, things that, business to take care of, right? I had to do my ship tour, my room tour, because, hey, when's the best time to do a ship tour? When people are off the ship, clearly, right? Because then you don't want, you're going to play different venues and places and people are looking at you like, it's not good, right? So it just feels weird. So the ship was like pretty much empty. So I got great footage, which I'll share with you guys after I do my edits when I get back home. So yeah, Adventure of the Seas ship tour, guys, coming your way in the near future. So give me a thumbs up. You guys hit that like button as well. If you guys are in this chat, hit that like button. And if you guys aren't subscribed to my channel, hit that subscribe button, guys. Like I said, there's a lot of amazing cruises coming with Cruising with JT this rest of the summer. I got 2 to Alaska next month, which I'm going to surprise you guys with, and I'll share more details as we get closer. But yeah, so I knew I had to do my ship tour today. But then I was like, when I get done with my ship tour, I was like, should I get off the ship? I might get off the ship, right? But then, I did my ship tour from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. So it took about 2 hours. The ship tour is not 2 hours, guys. But, during a ship tour, I have to navigate and walk across the ship and go to different venues from deck to deck to deck and up and down, all this stuff, right? I basically did top down, but it takes a lot of time to go back and forth, up and down, right? So that took 2 hours. The ship tour, I think, is under an hour. I got to double check, but it's under an hour, but it took me 2 hours. So it's 12 p.m. And I'm like, you know what? I'm hungry. I had breakfast and I did my tour. I was hungry. And then I had some lunch, right? I grabbed lunch, a healthy lunch. I had some salad and some French fries with ranch. And then I had some fruit. Got to eat healthy, right? Got to, apple a day keeps the doctor away. I had some fruit. And then I was like, I felt good. Then I was craving ice cream. So I got some soft serve. After that, I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna get off because it was hot, it was humid, and I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna take advantage of an empty ship and just go chill, right? So I went down the water slides a couple times, multiple times. I like the blue one more than the yellow one. The blue one is called, I think it's called Cyclone, and the other one, the green and yellow one, is called Typhoon. But the blue one is better. So if you come on Adventure of the Seas, go on the blue one. I think you might like that one. It has more lights and stuff. It's pretty cool. And also at the end, it doesn't like splash, like the water doesn't get all over you like the yellow and green one does. So I did the water slide. Then I went to the pool, got to meet and engage with some other new cruisers. That was epic, right? Got to hang out with a lot of other cruisers in the pool, empty pool, which was awesome. Then I went over to the solarium, went to the hot tub. Then I walked around, and it was really a chill day, right? And then, gosh, before I knew it, it was like 4:35 p.m. I'm trying to remember what else I did between then and then, but like, yeah, the time just flew by. Like I literally just chilled and chilled and chilled. And then, of course, Sail Away was at 5 p.m. and that was hilarious. So you guys probably saw my post. Oh my gosh, that Sail Away was so funny. So we had some pier runners, guys, and I got footage of it that I'll share in my vlog. Okay, so I saw these 2 pier walkers. They weren't really running. So all aboard was 4:30. 4:30 local time. I checked my watch, my time, and it said 4:41. I'm like, oh, they're 10 minutes past all aboard. So they came on, and people were like, whoa, hey, yeah, you're screaming, and whistling and stuff, right? And then they're about to they're about to pull the gangway. Austin, out of nowhere, you hear this truck down the dock honking. It kept honking, 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 and there were passengers in the truck that one of the port employees drove them across the dock as fast as they could. They kept honking. They put the gangway, like the gate, they didn't take the gangway up, right? And then the passengers jumped out of the truck, ran into the gangway, and I was like, yeah, woo, woo, woo. They made it. They were literally the last two people to board the ship today. They almost missed it. They almost missed Adventure of the Seas, guys, like literally by a few seconds. Because right when they got on the gangway, that gangway pulled up. Because as you guys know, ships have to they have to adhere to a schedule, right? Because based on the port authority and everything, you have to leave a certain time. You get penalized for not leaving a certain time and stuff like that, right? That's why ships have to leave, right? So we picked up the last two passengers, and oh my god, the video footage was so funny. You guys will see it later. And then as we were leaving, the local employees, the port employees in the trucks, all the trucks started honking and all this stuff, and they're like basically saying bon voyage to us as we sail away. You guys, that was so much fun. So that was cool. Then I ran downstairs to the helipad, deck 4 forward on Voyager class ships, and then there was also a lot of people there, and it was just the most amazing sail away. It was windy. I got some hilarious wind pictures and wind videos that you'll see. Let's just say I had like multiple hairstyles. All right. So can you imagine that? Imagine a wind. Imagine how strong a wind can be, where I have hairstyle going that way, hairstyle going that way, hairstyle going that way, and hairstyle going that way. So yeah, all sorts of hairstyles, guys. It was so much fun. It was hilarious. So yeah, once you guys see that, you'll love it. So yeah. And then after that, it was like 6:30, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I gotta go have dinner, right? So I went upstairs, freshened up, showered, got ready for dinner, and I was, I'm gonna go to the dining room tonight because I wanna keep it simple tonight. Plus, I was curious to know. Last night I went to the main dining room because I've gone to the main dining room every night, right? And I came upstairs after the dinner to the buffet. Hey, I'm just curious to know what kind of Indian food they have, and it was literally the exact same Indian food. I think it's all connected, right? Now tonight, even though I didn't go to the main dining room for Indian food, I came to the buffet because I wanted to see what they have for Indian options, right? They didn't have any Indian options here because it's Mexican night. And I'll walk around here in just a second, guys. It's like fajita night and stuff like that, right? Now the Windjammer closes at 9 p.m., right? So we have about 30-40 minutes until the Windjammer closes, and that's when I'll wrap up my live. But I'll take you guys on a little kind of buffet tour. So I hope you guys ate. If not, grab a snack, grab something to eat, grab something to drink, because you might get hungry as I take you on this walk. Okay, and we'll go in a little bit. All right, let me get some of the comments, guys. Wow, Linda, repositioning cruise. Tony, I've been on Anthem and Ovation, similar ships, but I like Ovation a bit more. Yeah, Tony, yeah, I love Ovation. Like I said, I've been on Quantum twice, Ovation 3 times, but I go back on Ovation. My friend's actually going to Alaska next month, and he asked me, Ovation or Quantum? I told him Ovation. He has 3 kids. No brainer. They have that little cool splashaway bay and everything, so it's really nice. Eric was on Explore the Seas this past Christmas and New Year's, and thought that had to be the ship that needed the much love. I think got after our cruise. Even the show seemed outdated back then. Yeah, Explorer is definitely the ship. I think even I don't know if Voyager has been upgraded or not. Now Adventure, and I mentioned this in my tour, Adventure was refurbished in 2018, so it's been 5 years, but it's not amplified like Navigator is or Mariner, right? It's just refurbished, not amplified. Amplified is better than refurbished, so something to keep in mind. Alex, good evening, JT. Hey, good evening, Alex. Thanks for joining, man. We did Ovation of the Seas out of Sydney just before COVID hit, and we loved it. Yeah, yes, Ovation is awesome. 19 Trans-Pacific, Honolulu to Sydney. Linda, I'm so jealous. I love cruising, but I don't know. I mean, for me personally, guys, like I think the longest cruise I could do is probably 7 nights, maybe 10, like a Mediterranean cruise. But I mean, as much as I love cruising, I don't know if I could do like a long cruise, right? I gotta have that balance. Linda, that's the cruise that I want to do. Hope you enjoy it. Hairstyling by the wind. Yeah, John, you're gonna love. I'll post some pictures of it too. It's super funny. I'll post a reel on Instagram as well. But the video it's hard to hear me because it's so windy, and I didn't have my microphone with me because I was like, I'm not trying to make video. I'm just doing it for fun. I didn't plan to do this wind hairstyle thing, right? It just happened, and it was hilarious, guys. I was laughing. I was so people were laughing. I was what I was doing. That was I was like spinning around on the helipad. You guys will love it. Just wait. Can you walk around the buffet during the live stream? Yeah, Mr. Cruiser, I'm going to walk around in just a bit. Question: which royal ship, if any, would you probably pass upon sailing? Which royal ship would I not go on? Any of the smaller ones, right? So you won't find me on Radiance class. You won't find me on Enchantment of the Seas or Radiance of the Seas or, you know, I mean, Serenade. I won't be on that one. It's just too small for me. I think, you know, from Voyager class, Freedom class, Quantum class, you know, Oasis class, you could do any of those. But yeah, I mean, for me personally, I don't recommend smaller ships. I just don't feel like there's enough to do on them. I probably would get bored. I'll be honest with you guys. Right? Small ships are not for me. And again, every cruiser is different, guys. If you like small ships, you like that intimate experience, go for it. Right? But I like ships that have things to do on them. You know, activities on board. You know, surf simulator, miniature golfing, rock climbing, basketball activities, like kind of that fun kind of vibe and atmosphere. Very family oriented. I can tell you right now, because I have a daughter. You know, we love Royal Caribbean, right? I will never take my daughter like on a celebrity cruise. It's not kid friendly. Princess cruise is probably not kid friendly, right? I'll probably take them on Royal Caribbean or Norwegian, right? Those are like my kind of and Disney obviously, right? So you probably noticed I didn't mention Carnival. Carnival caters to a different demographic, so you guys probably won't find me on Carnival for a long time. I'm just not a Carnival guy. Maybe the newer ships like the Jubilee or the Celebration, maybe one day, but it's not really in my lineup, if you will. Tony, you did a back-to-back on Navigator. 11 days was a little different. Yeah, Tony, you did the I think you did the 4-nighter before the Royal Caribbean Blog group cruise, right? So for folks who don't know, Matt, Royal Caribbean Blog, a good friend of mine as well. Again, he's big time on YouTube. A great guy, very humble. He's just awesome, right? When I made my announcement about a month and a half ago about going full time, he was one of the first people to congratulate me and say, "Hey, keep pushing," right? So, Matt is awesome. I think most people know what Royal Caribbean Blog is. If not, go to RoyalCaribbeanBlog.com and subscribe to his channel. He is like Mr. Royal Caribbean. If there's any questions you have about Royal Caribbean, Matt Hochberg is your guy. Trust me, he's Mr. He knows everything about Royal Caribbean. Like there's no one more knowledgeable about Royal Caribbean than him. I'm actually I'm sure Royal has probably at some point reached out to him for employment, but Matt's like, no, I'm good. I'm going to be the unofficial Royal Caribbean blog and voice of this amazing cruise line that he's very passionate about. And again, I love Royal Caribbean more than any other line as well, right? Which is why I was actually talking to some cruisers today, guys. I think Royal Caribbean has the best loyalty program out of any cruise line because I've looked at them, right? Norwegians, it's okay. It's not, the diamond drinks on Royal Caribbean are like a game changer. Once you hit diamond on Royal, like you're set because you get free cookies and desserts and you get water bottles in your room on embarkation day. You get the four free drinks per day. And you get access to the Diamond Club, like Diamond Lounge, right? So it's pretty awesome. My next 2 cruises are on Serenade and Rhapsody. My first cruise this year was on Grandeur, all small ships. You just have to keep it in mind. Exactly, yeah. So Tony, like I said, I think it's great that your next cruises are Serenade and Rhapsody, and of course you did, Grandeur. But for you're a cruiser that likes those smaller ships, right? There's no bells and whistles, right? If I went on those ships, for me personally, I feel like they'll be just like they're dated, they're older, they don't have the new stuff, the new fun stuff, right? I gotta have fun on my ships. I gotta have things to do and entertainment and activities, right? So for me, the smallest ships I'll ever do for the rest of my life is Voyager class ships. Now, unless Royal Caribbean wants to send me on like a smaller ship, right, for like media purposes, right, like a press trip or something, then of course I'm not gonna be like no, right? But but for me on my own dime, if I'm paying for it, it'll be the smallest ship will be Voyager class. And right now, guys, I have no other Voyager class ships booked, right? I got a great deal on this ship, this itinerary, so I was like, let's go for it. So yeah. Linda, you did 12 nights in April. We'll be doing 14 nights in October. Working way up to 19. Who knows? 30 nights. Yeah, it's called retirement. Yeah, Linda, yeah, I like that. You have the 12 nighter, which is appetizer, 14 nighter is appetizer, and then your 19 is like your entree, and 30 will be your dessert. All right, guys. So tell me, if you guys are ready for me to walk around the buffet, give me a thumbs up in the chat and make sure you hit that like button as well, guys. Let's go walk around. Make sure you guys grab a snack. Give me a thumbs up in the chat and hit that like button. I don't want to carry my water, so I'm gonna drink as much as I can because I've been talking like crazy. Are you guys ready to go walk around the buffet? Give me a thumbs up in the chat, guys. All right, let's do it. Here we go. So again, guys, grab a snack. Grab something to eat because you might get hungry. Again, it's gonna be a little bumpy, but that's okay. All right, guys, let's go. What we're gonna do is we're gonna actually go to the start. Okay, we're gonna go to at the beginning of the buffet so you can kind of get an idea as to what it is. So ignore the desserts. You must eat dinner first. Don't look at the dessert, guys. Don't look at the desserts. I'm tempting you. Oh no! Don't eat it. Don't look. Don't look. Don't look. Gotcha. All right, guys. Let me actually start at the beginning of the buffet and then we'll walk in. Okay? How's that sound? So I'm not gonna show you guys any of this part right now. I want you guys to see the buffet from the start. Okay? Life is short, right? All right, I'll probably go over here because like so. One thing that's really cool about this buffet is like they have they actually, you guys, can I just give Royal Caribbean a shout out real quick? Excuse me. So shout out to Royal Caribbean because hang on one second. They actually, 1 second, guys. I want to give Royal Caribbean a real quick shout out. So they're actually enforcing the hand washing, right? So when you walk in, you literally have to wash your hands. They won't let you in, right? Norwegian, like I mentioned, I may have mentioned this, but like they just have the washy person there, but people just walking in, not washing their hands. Here, you literally have to wash your hands. They got one of those like floor air dryer things to like dry your feet, and also like they have like Dyson like air dryer like at the faucet while you're washing your hands. Pretty cool. And there's they're like dancing and stuff with the music and everything. It's really cool. So yeah, guys, kudos to Royal Caribbean. All right, guys. So here we got. So actually, it's the same size. So this is a Mexican. Actually, this is the same thing as the other side. So let's walk this way here. You're snacking on chocolate-covered pretzels. Awesome, Michelle. That's a good idea. It should not be enforced. It's common sense. Come on, people. Yeah, exploring with Eric. It's common sense, but people don't do it, right? Nose Anthem sees the enforced hand washing. I love it. Yeah, guys. So here we go. So this is just let's say just some basic salad options, right? You got lettuce, some of your toppings and stuff. You got some corn salad, Mexican corn salad. So right when I saw the Mexican corn salad, I go, hey, is it Mexican night? Maybe, right? And I got over here, and of course you got Caesar salad. You got extra. Well, you got Caesar dressing, of course. Your hamburger buns if you want your burgers, right? You got your toppings, your condiments, pepper jack cheese, cheddar cheese, guacamole, salsa. Here we got a cheeseburger. We got a beef burger. Fiesta. So here you go, Fiesta beef burger. So there's like actually guacamole. Well, there's pepper jack cheese on that, right? You like the layout better buffet on Royal Caribbean, the Carnival cruise ships. You guys can eat at the tables. Yeah, no, the layout is really nice here, guys. It's not bad. You got your French fries, mac and cheese, some chicken tenders, gravy, sweet and sour chicken, pork schnitzel. I don't know what that is. I don't eat meat, so I'm not really sure what all that means. Grilled fillet of fish, green beans. If you get fries but you don't have enough potatoes, you can get a baked potato. And then we got mac and cheese and potatoes here, or pasta. Now here's my station, guys. So here it is. So it's fajitas, right? So here is where they can actually make you fajitas. Now they also have ready to eat fajitas, right? They got quesadillas. So you got vegetable quesadilla, chicken quesadilla, beef quesadilla, and of course you have all your toppings, right? You got your lettuce, jalapenos, tomatoes, red onions, salsa, guacamole, sour cream, and cheese. So this is where I really enjoyed myself, and of course. We got, you got some ground beef here, chili beef with cheese sauce, some chips. And then on this side, we have beef fajitas, chicken fajitas. You got your chips, of course. You got refried beans, flour tortillas. Anyone hungry yet? If you guys are hungry, type in hungry. Yeah, so yeah, this is pretty much the spread. Now on this side, you'll notice here, see, they do have Indian food here. So aloo matar, right? So this is, wow, that looks actually pretty good. So they have aloo matar. So this is what I would have had tonight in the dining room. If I went to the dining room tonight, they would have given me roti with papad, right here, papad, right, that crunchy stuff with raita, aloo matar, roti, right, with rice. And I don't eat a lot of white rice, right? So I was like, you know what? All this food comes from the same location. So yeah, I mean, this is what I would have had at the dining room as well. So your dining room is fun, but if I can get if I can get the same food up here, why not just come to the buffet? It's so much easier, right? So, but yeah. Hey. And then here you got salad. You got more salad options here, guys. You got your dressings, your, yeah, there's your salad. So basically, it's basically mirrored on each side, right? So you guys, there's the buffet, right? And one thing to note also is they only open one side of the buffet during dinner, right? So you'll notice here, see how there's nothing on this side? It's empty, right? There's no food set up over there, right? Because dinner, a lot of folks go to the dining room, right? During breakfast and lunch, they actually, open both sides because breakfast and lunch is extremely packed. Okay, guys, so there is your buffet dinner options, right? And look at that, that looks really good. I'm actually have to grab that because that alu matar looks really yummy. Let's see, what time is it? 8:30. Okay, I might grab a little bite of the alu matar. I gotta try some of that. Okay, guys, hummingbird cake. I'm not sure what this is, but it looks interesting. All right, guys, let's see. Let's look at all the dessert options and then tell me what you want. Okay. So here's hummingbird cake. Then you have, oh, go ahead. Then you have caramel flan. Then tres leches cake. Churros with some awesome dipping sauce. Toffee cheesecake. Then you have mudslide cookies, coconut ranger cookies, chocolate fudge. This is what I had, just FYI, and I had a lemon cookie, and a coconut layer cake with no sugar, and of course, fruit. I like how they put the fruit like on the backside. Because like, is anyone gonna eat it? So what would you guys get? Hey Ash, what made me choose? Let's just say I got a really good deal. So yeah, that's why I chose this cruise. Yeah, and like I said, I typically don't come to the Caribbean in the summer, but I got a great deal on this. So I was like, I'm going, no problem. Same here. Celebrity has a good layout. Yeah, I'm excited to try Celebrity in the future as well. I understand why they made Lido's deck small and buffet small on Excel class of ships on Carnival. Oh yeah, that's yeah, I'm not too familiar with Carnival. I think they're trying to encourage more people to pay for specialty dining, more money for them. Yeah, that could be true. So you guys, there you go. That is the buffet, right? Yeah. So like I said, I mean, hopefully, I don't know if you guys got hungry looking at all that, but it was pretty good. And of course, you have your fruit options right here. All right, who wants fruit? So what dessert are you guys eating? I mentioned all the desserts. What do you guys want? What would you guys get if you're at the buffet? I got the chocolate fudge and the lemon cookie. All right, guys. So yeah, I don't want to spend too much time at the food area. So people are eating and stuff. So yeah. Yeah, and as you can see, it's actually gotten a little busier today, just because as the night has progressed and people know that the buffet closes, right? So Mexican hot dog and hamburgers or salad. I would go to MDR for the best. Yeah. Exactly. Tres leches for Tony. Okay, that sounds good. Awesome, guys. Yeah. So I'm actually just gonna pull over to the side here. Like I said, I want to respect people's dinner and stuff, right? Like I said, like I've never gone to the buffet for a live, so that was the first, right? So, yeah, guys. Yeah, like I said, it's been an awesome day. For the rest of the plans for tonight, guys. So I'm gonna show the ice shows tonight. So I'm gonna go at 9:30, and then after the ice show, I'm gonna go to the Love and Marriage game show. You guys know the Love and Marriage game show, right? So I'm gonna go to that. So yeah, ice show in Studio B. I think it's called Cool Art Hot Ice. That's the name of the ice show on Adventure of the Seas. It's called Cool Art Hot Ice. That's what it's called. Right, so I'll be going to that at 9:30, or well, a little bit earlier because I got to get good seats. Right, so I'm gonna go in about 10-15 minutes, and then after that, So that's at Studio B, is at the back of the ship. Then I'm gonna run across to the front of the ship to get to the Lyric Theater, which is where the Love and Marriage game show. Who here likes the Love and Marriage game show? If you guys like the Love and Marriage game show and like the Newlywed show, let me know because I love that stuff. And, like Battle of the Sexes and all that. That's just hella funny, dude. I love it. So yeah, guys, like I'm just gonna stand out here for a little bit. Um, But yeah, guys, like I said, just hanging out. Hope you guys enjoyed this live. Let me know if you have any other questions. It's been a really chill day. Um, like the reason, like I'm gonna go live later in the evening, going forward, just because I think the timing works out better. Uh, it's after dinner. It's in the evening for the folks on the East Coast. Some people are getting off of work on the West Coast as well. It's not in the middle of the day, right? Like when I went live on Saturday and Sunday and Monday, it was at on Saturday when we left. I went live at 4 p.m. Eastern, which is 1 p.m. Pacific, but it was a Saturday, so people are off, right? On Sunday, I went live at 5 p.m. Pacific Eastern, 2 p.m. Pacific. But yesterday, I went live at 2 p.m. on a Monday, and the West Coast people are at work, right? And then 5 p.m. Eastern, people are getting off work. They got to go home, make dinner, spend time with the family, right? So I was like, let me try going live a little bit later and see what happens. And actually, this works out nicely, guys, because this way I can enjoy my entire day, give you guys a recap of what I've done throughout the day, and also what my evening plans are, right? So like I said, tonight we got the ice show, the Newlywed Game show, and after that I might go to like one of the local bars or the lounges like Boleros, some music. There's people dancing, having a good time, or go to the Schooner Bar. They might be doing trivia and some music there. I don't go to the casino, so can't really offer much there. But I did record the casino for my tour, so you'll be able to see that. Yeah, it's been a fun day, guys. Like I said, I'm loving Adventure of the Seas. This has been one of the best cruises I've taken in quite some time. And like I said, I haven't been to the Caribbean in the summer in literally like 10 years. It's so hot and humid, but like I said, I got a deal on here that I couldn't pass up, so that's why I'm here. Let's see here. Oh, Linda, it's a good show. Okay, nice. Oh, the Newlywed Game shows, right? Yeah, those are awesome. What do you think about the new offerings that Carnival will be offering as a midnight? Do you think other cruises will follow? I'm happy. I was getting tired of the midnight pizza. Yeah, Eric, I think it's really great that Carnival. I heard about that. I think it's great that Carnival is offering that midnight kind of buffet. To be honest with you, I actually was a big fan of that when I went on Carnival many, many, many years ago. Funny story. Can I tell you guys a funny story about a buffet on Carnival at night? Some of my friends might remember this. Is it not too loud? Hopefully, right? They're getting ready to clean up here. But so anyways, there was a Mexican buffet at midnight on a Carnival ship, and I there like tacos and burritos and quesadillas and all that stuff, right? So I went to the taco station, and they had ready to make tacos, right? I asked for a bean taco. I asked for 2 bean tacos, right? My first bite of the bean taco, I'm like, this tastes pretty good, right? And I ate like 90% of the taco. Then I realized it was actually a beef taco. I'm like, oh crap. I just had beef. What's going to happen? I mean, I've had meat before, so it's not a big deal. But I'm like, no wonder it was so good. It was beef, not beans. I'm like, man, I'm missing out. That beef was really good. So yeah, funny story about my last experience at the buffet at midnight. But yeah, I'm all for the Mexican buffets at midnight or any buffet at midnight. People love to eat late at night. I'm actually kind of not doing it that as much on this cruise, guys, is because I have a pretty good sized meal at dinner, and I don't want to eat super late at night because then I have to like walk around and digest. Plus, let's be honest, right? Eating late at night and then going to bed is not the healthiest option, right? Because the food just sits there, and you're not really moving, right? So it's not good for your health. So I actually don't eat after like 9, 10 p.m. As much anymore. Unless I'm with like a big group of friends and we want to go Sorrento's, then I'll do it. Yeah, exactly. Cool. All right, guys. Like I said, let's see. I want to make sure they're not like putting the stuff away because I really want to get the almond butter. You guys close at 9 p.m., right?
Yes.
Okay. Awesome. Yeah. All right, guys. So I'm gonna have to grab some of this aloo matar because I definitely want to sample it. So let me know if you have any other questions. If not, we're gonna wrap it up here. Like I said, a good duration of a live here, but I definitely don't want to miss out on this aloo matar before they start putting it away. So I'm gonna have a little bit of a bite to eat, and then walk around, digest a little bit, and then head to my ice show. But I just appreciate everyone coming on today. Let me show you guys. Come on, would you not want to eat this? Oh, look at that. That looks too good not to eat. Look at this right here. I gotta try that. I mean, I love Indian food, so I gotta try that, right? So, but yeah, guys. Yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up. I'm gonna grab a plate and then go grab some food, guys. But yeah, like I said, guys, tomorrow night again, same time after 8 p.m. Like I said, the live it could be up to an hour, it could be a little bit less. But yeah, like I said, if you have any other questions, let me know. If not, I hope you all have a wonderful evening. Hit that like button, guys, and subscribe as well if you haven't already. I always appreciate your support. But yeah, guys, like I said, awesome day in St. Croix. We will be in Tortola, British Virgin Islands tomorrow. We will get there at 7 a.m. and it's from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. Right? So, oh my God, my mouth's like watering looking at the aloo mater. So silly. Oh my God, yes, I'm gonna go get some of that. But yeah, so Tortola tomorrow from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. After Tortola at 3 p.m., we leave at 3 p.m., which is really early. Then we have all day 3 p.m. sea. Then we're at sea again. And then Friday, we don't get to Coco Cay until 10 a.m. So Coco Cay is kind of it's only 7 hours, right? So on Friday, we're at Coco Cay from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. and that's it. So, but cool. All right, guys. Well, hey, again, appreciate you all coming for my first ever, buffet live. Again, this is Cruising with JT coming to you live from the Windjammer on board Adventure of the Seas. Now, I know you guys are probably hungry, so go grab something to eat if you're hungry. And until next time, until tomorrow, guys, most likely, have a great night, guys. And hit that like button and subscribe. Love you guys. Appreciate it. All your support. Bye, guys. Take care.